7 weather with meteorologist Erika Delgado.
All right, South Florida, mild and more muggy across the area. A lot more in the way of cloud cover as well. The weather pattern is changing and we're feeling the difference and we're seeing it. 72 in Fort Lauderdale, Pompano Beach, Pembroke Pines and MIA, 69 in Homestead, the most comfortable spot right now in South Florida, 76 in Key West. We have a wind that's light, it's variable, but it's mostly out of the south, whether it's out of the southwest, south or southeast. But what it's doing is bringing those humidity levels high and also allowing for those warm temperatures. We'll be reaching into the mid 80s later this afternoon. Cloud cover extending well across South Florida and really through much of the state, all the way through the central and northern sections as a very weak front tries to push through. Unfortunately, that weak front won't have an impact on our temperatures, but it could provide scattered showers in the forecast later today and the possibility of some isolated strong to severe storms. So the front fizzled, then we'll be watching for another front to move through Wednesday into Thursday. Still Wednesday, we're warm with a chance for a few showers, and then that front also begins to fizzle. So again, the fronts won't be causing any changes, but behind the second one, high pressure does begin to build on Thursday. That's going to bring slightly drier air with a building breeze, so at least it'll feel more comfortable through the second half of the work week. No advisories for boaters for Miami-Dade and Broward, seas 2 feet or less. Biscayne Bay smooth heading into the Florida Keys. Coastal water smooth to light chop with seas 1 to 2 feet. That's both inside and beyond the reef. Now we do have a high tide happening in the next hour in Key West at 8:30. Otherwise, low tide will take over in the 11 o'clock hour in Fort Lauderdale and in Miami. So for today, highs in the mid 80s, peaks of sunshine, although cloud cover sticks around. Again, scattered showers with a few isolated strong to severe storms, with the main threats being hail and strong wind gusts. We'll keep a chance for showers this evening, not as cloudy tonight. Overnight, we're back into the 60s, but we are still warm tomorrow. Then finally, with high pressure building, bringing that northeast breeze beginning Thursday, it'll be slightly less humid and much more comfortable. That's your 7 on 7.
I know a lot of people are depending on the weather for a good time this weekend. What can we expect?
Well, Olivia, I'm one of those people, so I'm keeping a close eye on the weather conditions this upcoming weekend. So the good news is Friday evening all through Saturday, it'll be breezy, so we're not dealing with that high heat that we have dealt with in the past. And we are dry all the way through Saturday and maybe even to Saturday early day. But as the day goes on Sunday, we could be looking at a few showers returning to the forecast. I think it's going to be during the second half of the day. Just keep it in mind. You want that rain jacket or those raincoats that they do have them there, or you can get them ahead of time, but go prepared because last time it was a bit muddy when it was very, very wet that first evening and that first day. Otherwise, for us here in South Florida, mild and more muggy. Spring showers return with the possibility of a few isolated strong to severe storms later this afternoon. We're in the 50s, cooler across northern sections of the state where some cold air is beginning to move in behind a very weak front, but we are still in the mid to low 60s across Central Florida. Heading into South Florida, 72 in Fort Lauderdale and in Miami, 76 in Key West. We have a wind out of the south. That means it is humid. We will be warming into the mid 80s, and we are dealing with a lot more in the way of cloud cover today. But the showers won't come until later this afternoon, so you'll have plenty of dry time in between. And we do have the threat of some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms, but we'll talk about that coming up in my full forecast.